Welcome to Talking Over You with Sarah Sturm
and Hannah Sturm.
Here we go.
If you're going to be an asshole, at
Be
least
funny.
At least be funny. I thought it was a mancoon.
We need to have like a real athlete on here. It makes me consider different careers every time I have to pee in my chamois. This episode of Talking Over You is brought to you by Chamois Butter. Our friends at Chamois Butter have been amazing support in trusting this podcast, and which is great because I have trusted in their product for years. Chamois butter is one of those things that no one really wants to talk about, but it's really important to talk about because if you have uncomfortable bits, it makes the whole sport of cycling and running incredibly uncomfortable and something that you don't want to do. So chamois butter is an awesome product that has incredible ingredients that are safe for your most sensitive parts and allows you to enjoy the ride. And they have a really cute saying that's happy trails start with happy bits, and I couldn't agree more. So thank you, Chamois Butter. Hello again, and welcome to Talking
Over You.
Over You.
Gotcha on that
one. Nailed it.
Hey, Norm.
Oh my God. Okay, we have so many things.
So much to cover this week.
I feel like a business.
There's a thing on, I know you don't watch Love Island.
No.
But there's like a thing.
No, I'm so over it. I'm above that.
I honestly think you would hate it. I was going to use some emphatic words, but you would absolutely hate it because they just make out. Like, it's just, you just watch everyone make out. Anyway, they have this thing that's called standing on business. And it's when they basically just are like, tell the truth, you know? It's like a thing that they have to use to.
I don't understand. What's standing on business?
Standing on business is like basically like airing their dirty laundry. So they like have a thing where we're like, okay, well, I'm standing on business, and like I think it's like an actual like challenge that they do where they like say all the things that they've been like holding back, all the like dirty. So like, let's stand on business.
Let's stand on business. I have some things to air out.
Mostly I just spit. Mostly your kit.
Oh
my God.
Should we talk about Iowa?
Probably.
That was nuts. I've never been that hot before in my life. Ugh. It was, this is not going to be an Iowa shaming pod.
We love Iowa.
I really love Iowa. I really like, that is why I signed up for that race. I was like, I love the Midwest. This course looks awesome. It had single track. It was like big, but had like really competitive field. Like it was basically all of the contenders from like Gravel Earth and some Grand Prix folks and all the things. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll do that right after Leadville. I actually was really excited. It was one of the few races I've been truly, because it was new, it was different.
Yeah.
I get there. I did look at the weather. Okay, so 94 is hot, right? It
so
feels hot here.
So hot.
You feel like your skin is going to get crispy. I mean, you certainly.
Yeah. I am fully covered. Sun hoodies, long pants. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's hot. And I know, like, gosh, I'm just going to sound like another person talking about humidity and weather now. Is this boring? But humidity is something else.
My partner, Jeff, who's like, PhD in geology, like smart boy, science smart boy.
He loves
and,
maps.
He loves maps. He loves he loves the weather. Right. He taught a meteorology course at the for all the things. I was like clicking through the Instagram stories, watching your race, as much of it as was covered. And like, it's not like the other races where there's like people like cheering, like it's quiet. And so like the people who are like filming, like you can hear all the like background noises. Like you can just like hear, where you can just hear like
people breathing.
And, yeah, pretty much. But I was just clicking through and Jeff was on the couch and he just goes, sounds humid.
When it sounds humid,
it's so humid.
Muy húmedo. Húmedo.
Is that the word?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we learned that from. See, and I've traveled. I've been to Costa Rica. Been to Central. Nothing.
Thick. Just thick air.
2 C's. Oh my God. So I'm like pre-riding. I meet this guy, Matt. I'm like riding the single track section. When I land, I also went without Dylan, which is always kind of like, like, you know, I'm double checking I build my bike, which is always a little scary.
Ooh, it could just fall apart at any moment.
It's not a hard thing, but you're just like, I'm probably actually more attentive because I do it so little these days. Thanks, Dylan. Spoiled. But yeah, I like got to this funny hotel that was like, you know, 1967 it was actually a sick hotel. And rode out to the course, checked out the single track, and I was like, damn, it's hot. And I mean, I was sweaty. I was like uncomfy, but when I was riding, I was like, oh.
Every video of you was just like, I'm sweaty. I know. I could just see it. You could
on my nose,
on your nose. Yeah,
everyone,
just like
okay. I do this thing socially where like I'll make fun of myself because I know something's happening before someone else can. Mm-hmm. So then. Every interaction I had, I know I'm a face sweater. I just said I'm a big
like getting your
like
mustache,
my mustache and my nose. It was just I could see it in the reflection in people's sunglasses. I could see
glistening.
I could hear my sweat forming on my nose. Oof. And even Rosa, the woman who won, she's German and she lives in Europe, and I gave her a hug at the start, and she goes, "Oh, are you okay?"
You were already so sweaty.
And I was like, damn, good psych out technique. She was being nice, but I was like, I think I'm okay. I feel fine. It was like almost a little chilly, dare I say.
This is just my normal.
But I mean, really in arid climate. And even when we were like moving during the race, I was fine. It was that later in the race, we hit all these mud sections, the minimum maintenance roads, same thing as Unbound. So the Midwest have these things. I'll back up. I'll share some of my fun facts I have not fact checked about Iowa. So it could be not true.
Great.
But shout out Matt.
Ooh, shout out. Shout out.
We're 7 minutes in and did my first
Get ready. Buckle up. There's more where that came from.
Oh my God. So I guess 80%, we'll say a vague general 80% of their roads are gravel roads.
Oh, you really just made that up?
No, he did.
Oh, okay.
I just am repeating it. I just didn't fact 80. Check it. But a lot of the roads in Iowa are gravel roads because they connect tons of lots of agriculture.
Is that what B roads are?
I
saw that.
I don't know. I don't know what the B road. I know
there's back roads. Is that just like a short for back roads?
That
B roads?
Makes sense.
Just take the B road. Or there's like an A road and a B road.
Or is that like taking you know how everyone takes the high road? Are you taking the low road? I took the low road.
A road and the B road. Okay, so Matt told you 80%. You're going with it.
Yeah, I'm going with it. I mean, checks out. There's a lot of corn and soy. But prior to this race, I learned about corn sweat. It's a thing.
Is that what your nose is doing?
That's what my whole cob.
So stupid. All right. Ooh, that one got me.
You know. Yes. Oh. Okay. Sorry, Norman. My foot is right where his head wants to be now. Yeah, so corn sweat is like the off-gassing of the crops. And it happens at a certain time of year, which is, now.
Yeah.
When Core4, good job, guys, decided to have their freaking race. So everyone from Iowa knows that this is a thing. And it really, truly, like, you can see it. Oof. You can hear it, apparently.
You can hear it.
Can see it.
Only Jeff can hear it.
Only Jeff can hear it. So yeah, it's like off-gassing of the crops. And then it just like, it's like what happens here, like with inversion or mountain towns where like it traps all the thing. Wow, it's a science pod. Science.
Everyone get your notebooks.
Oh God, we're going to get so many DMs. False, wrong. There's not 80% roads. It's not like, that's not corn sweat. Basically the corn makes it hot.
Yeah.
And that checks
hot
out.
Corn.
Hot corn. And so, yeah, we raced through that. It was so, I really honestly think there needs to be a different word for hot based on what I experienced. Cause like So we turn onto these like B roads and then minimum maintenance roads, which are like...
You just use B roads like you know what that is.
I know. Full confidence. Yeah. So we use these B roads. I think, okay, in my head, this is what's true to me. A B road is like a gravel, the champagne gravel.
Is that like a small bubble? Like a small...
Oh, that would be fun. Like a little...
what does that mean?
What fizz. Champagne, like fine dining, kind of like the champagne. You know, have you heard champagne problems?
Sure.
That was a bad example.
I thought it was actually to like champagne has like really...
I don't think it has to do with the bubbles.
But it doesn't have to do with the bubbles? Is it not small gravel?
No, I think champagne roads are like perfectly... It's like gravel roads that are so smooth that it's smoother than concrete.
It's a class thing.
Yeah, it's a class thing.
Okay, not like an actual...
Of course, leave it to cyclists to
baby
make
doll
it
heads,
no.
which actually does describe the size of the
totally.
rock.
There's a section on the CT like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, so we don't know what a B road is.
So you're saying you think B roads are not champagne?
I would say they're somewhere like, in between. Like it's like a doable...
Like a Prosecco.
Yeah, like we'll say off-brand champagne.
It's a Lambrusco.
Yeah, it's... Oh yeah, you know wine. It's Hardly. A sparkling wine.
Okay. Which is technically champagne, but champagne is only from that region.
Ugh. Okay, what? It's the bag that you slap before you drink it.
Okay. Well, the C roads.
It's a C road. Anyway, I don't know. We don't know what a B road is.
Great. Okay.
How many gravel races have I done? I also don't know if that's specific to the Midwest. Wow, this is going to be really...
This is riveting. This is science.
But I do know minimum maintenance roads sounds like what it is. They're rugged. Yeah. And like that's what I crashed on
at
crashed?
Unbound.
Oh, I actually did also crash in Iowa. I just did like, like on my shoulder, like, because it was so slippery. And it was like Unbound mud, like that year that like, it's like pinch pot. You could make a pinch pot out of it.
Give it to me in terms that I understand.
Yeah, pinch pot mud. Pinch pot mud. You could make a little pot.
Yeah, peanut butter.
And we hit it, and like, I was telling G, because she did this post. G got second, and we both race for Specialized. G is like 1,000 feet tall, and I am 2 inches tall. So we ride different bikes, and I didn't even...
She's a full corn cob and you're just a baby corn cob.
I'm just a little... the one in big that he eats.
Baby corn.
I'm a baby corn. The like really vinegary ones that aren't very good.
Pickled. Yeah.
Yeah, pickled.
Oh no.
This is going to be rough.
Okay.
Oh, there's so many funny things. But yeah, G did this post about... She almost won. She like lost in the sprint. And... we were all together until we hit these muddy sections, and G just like wrote, like my bike was like, like came to us, like the mud built up so fast, pinch pot just peeled into the tire and then stopped both of my wheels. So I was like, stopped by mud, and I'm like clearing it out. G, I just see her continue riding.
Why was she able to ride through it and you weren't?
Her partner, Andreas, is a mechanic, and he was saying, and this makes a lot of sense. I think it's the size of her bike. She has more mud clearance. There's more space for mud to go places, which is helpful. Because I was looking at, I don't often like watch any of the clips or videos that I'm in, but like there was a bunch on Instagram because they covered the race mostly on Instagram. And when I'm in the group, I don't feel small. But when I see videos of me, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's how I spot you.
I'm so tiny compared to...
Okay,
and these girls are...
We don't have to brag.
I'm just so petite.
Slender.
I'm like a normal proportioned person, just like, it's like you shrunk it from the corners. So anyway, I didn't know how small I was. We'll say short. I'm just short. So we hit these roads, and then that's when, like at mile 80, it was such a fun course. There were stairs, there was like the city urban section. We were like slaloming through people on the bike path, which was actually kind of sketchy. Like at one point, the group had been whittled down to like the top 4. It was like me and Rosa, G, and Morgan. Is that 4? Yep. And there was this we were racing through people's like neighborhoods, and this tiny little lady with white hair, and a little cane was, maybe she didn't have a cane, but she should have maybe. And she went to go cross the street and we were like, no, like hauling ass down this. It was chaotic. And then we hit another mud road, and so heat index is a thing. So I guess it's like the smushing together of like the temperature, like the actual recorded outside temperature and humidity. Mm-hmm. And I know I'm negatively affected by the humidity because we have a dry sauna. So every time, like I can tolerate I've done heat training. Like global warming, it's here, it's staying. So I'm doing lots of heat training throughout the year. So I felt okay.
Heat training meaning you're sitting in your sauna.
Yeah, it's really rough. And I wait to ride until like the hot temperatures of the day.
That's just because you can't get your shit together early enough. But I love that.
God, I love doing a podcast with my sister. It's
sorry, that's
awesome.
100% true, and you know it. You said
and
it.
Heat training.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it works out.
No, it's definitely not. Yeah, but every time I'm in the sauna, and I haven't done it honestly during the season, but I would take like the ladle of water to like make it like a little steamier. Hot. It just makes me get out. I just get out of the sauna when I do it.
Maybe you should do some more heat training.
Oh my God. Or just not sign up for races in the South and Midwest. Anyway.
How'd your skin feel though? Like humidity? So good.
Oh, the only thing.
I was going to say, how's your hair? But
I honestly got poofy. I looked like a little Q-tip. I had to wear. I put chamois butter in it.
You put chamois butter in your hair?
Yeah, because there's like a little plug for chamois.
So many different uses.
Anna Greetus and I stayed together, and we were like in the hotel room, and I was like, I mean, it really was poofy, my hair. I bet. And even short hair. But I was like, I mean, this is essentially pomade.
It basically is.
The Ultra. They sell one that's like in a tin.
That's definitely pomade.
It was, and it smelled really good.
Looks like pomade, smells like pomade, works like pomade. Yeah.
Put it in the hair. It was great. So
thanks chamois butter.
Thanks chamois butter for the hair product. But yeah, so we hit when my rate, not to like really go into it. It just, I was fine. And when we were moving, I was like, boy, it sure feels hot out. And then when we stopped, when I had to get mud out and I like leaned over to get it out, I don't know. It hit me so suddenly. It was so hot. It was like, it truly felt like I was standing in like a convection oven, and then someone just like dumped a bucket of water in there, and it just like steamed the buns. It steamed my buns.
Your corn cob is getting cooked.
We cooked that cob. Yeah. And I just like my ears started ringing. And then like towards the end, I was getting goosebumps and a headache. Yeah.
How much water did you drink?
How
do you even drink enough water?
Oh my gosh. Well, thank goodness for Andreas, G's partner.
Shout
out. He comes from the world tour. He was a mechanic for a big world tour team. And so he was at almost there was a bunch of aid stations. There was like 5 where you could have people. He was at all of them, and he had they made little ice socks. You use pantyhose, you cut pantyhose and put ice in them. And he nailed every feed zone. And like the last one I stopped because like, and you know how competitive I am. Like I was in the group of 4.
I drove up here with you this morning. Sidebar. Driving with Sarah is the worst experience ever. Like, you might think she's like so chill and fun and giggly. This is fun for me. Somebody has to put you out. Like, it is the most anxiety driven thing. Being a passenger.
Being so sincere.
I am. It's awful. I hate it. Like, it makes me sweaty. I felt like I was as hot as if I was in Iowa.
You weren't. You weren't, bitch.
Sarah was trying to pass literally every single. She's like, I hate when people drive slow. And she's like, you went in the stretch.
We weren't even late.
No. Well,
if someone's in front of me, I want to pass them.
You have to pass them. It is so insane. Well, listen, that's something how I know. It's what makes you a good bike racer.
You're talking to a lot of bike racers out there, and everyone's going to take my side.
God, no, and all of their partners are going to be like, yeah, it's awful. It's the worst thing ever. I hate it so much.
Oh, I can't help it. It really it makes, I just have to pass people. I don't do like, I'm not like passing on the double yellow.
No, you're not doing that. You would if hi Noemi. I'm sorry. Did I get angry? He's like, oh, you got really upset.
So sensitive.
Oh my gosh. It is
shepherds.
It is so anxiety inducing. So, okay. I don't remember what the sidebar
Fun
was.
sidebar.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to say it. It's what's on my mind.
So I'm with the lead 4 and we hit this road and I literally I'm like, I'm so hot. I can't do anything. I couldn't move. I could barely focus enough to get the mud out of my bike to make it go. And I was like, okay, good. G's leading. Bye. Like
done.
we'll get a win for Specialized.
Great.
I could and it was like 80 miles in. We had, 24 miles left at that point. And I was like, I can't. My brain was cooking.
Yeah. Actually, like that's actually quite dangerous,
it
right?
Is. Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm not like it. It's tough because like the promoters didn't do anything wrong. Like
sure.
I'm not saying they should have canceled it because like a lot of the locals were fine. They really were.
Yeah.
I was not.
Yeah.
And then at one point I was just alone crying. Yeah, I just couldn't cope at all. And then we would hit the gravel roads, the B roads, and I was fine. Like once there was airflow, fine. I was like, could actually put some power down. But then we would turn onto these grassy fields where like the heat was just magnified from both sides. Mm-hmm. And then we just kept hitting these walking mud sections. And like, I like the mud. Like we hit.
I thought that because it was going to be muddy. I was like, Sarah's going to do great.
Oh, totally. And I was excited. I was like, I really, the only bummer was the heat for me. And I really just am not as adapted as others. And I think I like have a really high temperature anyway.
Yeah.
Like
you're sweaty all the time.
I'm a sweaty boy.
You've always been so sweaty.
Dylan
so
will
sweaty. You got that from Dad.
Yeah, I did. Shout out.
Sweaty Dad.
Somehow I manage it without like a full fur
bodysuit.
Close, but let's hope not. But yeah, it just was. And then the last aid station, I was like trying to follow my maps and like getting loopy out there, and then hit the aid, and Andreas was there. I mean, I really don't know him that well. Like I know G fairly well, but boy, when you're crying I was like, it's so hot. I double unclipped, stopped during the race. We have miles left to go at this point. And I was like, and I remember him saying, he was so sweet. He just like was dumping ice down, like my bra, the back of my jersey, putting the ice sock in, like giving me water. And I just was crying. And I was like, I don't know. I don't think I want to do this. And in my head, he said, you got this. But he said that I had said I wanted to finish. So then he pushed me. And I was like,
okay, I guess I'm doing it. He thinks I could do it, so I'll do it.
I'll do it. And I did.
It was actually just you.
Yeah, I guess it was just me saying, I want to finish. But in my mind, he said, you can finish.
Oh, well, that's crazy. You were hallucinating.
Yeah. And then I did finish. And then
the video of you at the finish line, it made me cry. Like because it was really it was really sad. Like it looked awful. Oh, it's gonna make me cry now. I don't know. It just like you looked like you were like really suffering. And like I know that like when you race and you like ride really hard, like you're suffering and all of that, but like that is a whole different like I don't know why it's making me cry. I think I'm maybe a little hormonal.
Perhaps it's making me cry.
I don't know. It was sad. Like,
I'm so sorry. Well,
looked like you
Sophia
were in
also
so much
texted
pain.
me like, she was like, yeah, I really had FOMO until I saw the video of you finishing.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, it must have been bad.
Did you see that video of you finishing?
Yeah, I didn't really watch it.
Oh, yeah, because it was really
I just remember
bad.
Anna was like, hold the ice. And I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that felt
awful.
really good.
It looked awful.
Well, and then the medics, to be fair, like they were really, I've done one other very hot race, and I'm not going to say which one it was, but they were, because it was unsafe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out.
But they didn't have nearly enough. They were running out of water. But this race was not that way. Yeah. There was plenty of aid stations, and at the finish, the medics were immediately there with me. And he was like, "Hey, they got a tiny little fan," which I thought was very funny.
You need one of those things that like people wear around their necks that have the little fans.
Totally. I mean, it was fine when I was riding. Yeah, I needed that though.
I know.
It could have saved my race. My waist.
My waist.
But he was like, "What's your name? Do you know what year it is?" And then I was answering, and he goes, "Do you know where you are?" And I just said, "Hell." And then he kind of laughed, and he's like, "I think you're fine."
That's really good. I'm in hell.
The depths of hell. Here. This is what hell feels like. And then, I mean, everyone, it really, like, I cannot say enough good things about Iowa, though. Like, the people there are so nice. Like, everybody that I met, like, dining out, in the race. Dining out. No, everyone is just so helpful.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds really like is
the
like,
race promoters that it was well put
great.
Together. And,
it was great. Yeah. And like the energy there is just very like small town, but like I was definitely the most Europeans they've ever had in Iowa at the same time from this race.
Oh no.
So funny. But yeah, it was great. You know,
it sounds awesome.
And then, you know, immediately I was like, damn it, I'm so bummed I got fit. It just sucks because I actually was feeling strong and like really excited to race. And I just, you know, 5th place doesn't feel great. But
every time you finish a race and you get a place other than first, because then I'm like, yeah, Sarah will be happy with that. I have no idea if you're going to be happy or sad about it. You know, because like with Leadville, I was like,
I was both.
Well, yeah, but I'm always like, I think she'll be happy about that. But like, I truly never know unless you get first.
I also truly never know. Well, some of them are more like this one was, you know, a smaller women's field, but it was really stacked.
It did seem
which
stacked.
Is cool because like there's another race this weekend that all the Euros came in for, called Gravel Worlds, not UCI Gravel Worlds. It's this long-standing race in Nebraska. Like they've existed since before there was like gravel racing, really, I think, called Gravel Worlds. I think you used to win a sword if you won. A sword. And now they have like an insane prize purse. Like I think the winner gets like 20 grand or something.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You're not doing that one?
Guess not. I didn't want to do 150 miles. It's just really, it's not really like a course for me, and a friend's getting married.
Oh,
so
well, there you go.
Yeah.
Not doing that.
Not doing that.
Look at that. You have a life.
It's hard because like I want to go.
I know you've called me crying before, just being like, I feel like I made the wrong decision and I'm missing out on life things. And then you're fine.
It's like a lose-lose, honestly.
I mean, I think it's just like normal decision making where it's like, if you have two things that you want to do, like there isn't a right or a wrong. You just make a decision, and then that's the decision that you make. And that's the right one because you made it and you have to go with it.
Do people actually feel good after they make decisions? Or is it just me that has a hard time with that?
You do have an exceptionally hard time with it. I think some people feel pretty good after they've made a decision. I don't know.
Do you?
Yeah, because it takes me a really long time to make a decision.
Yeah.
I'm not like a quick decision maker. Like I mean, even like for this podcast, like you asked me
2 years.
Yeah. And I was like, absolutely not. No part of me wants to do it.
Yeah, Hannah said no
a lot because it's not like, yeah. But then when you like brought it up,
because it's not fun.
Because it's not what I want to do. I don't want to be here. I hate talking to you. No, I mean, there's a lot of different pieces, but this last time when you brought, like, it takes me so long to like really try things on, so that because I know about myself, if I say yes to something, I'm gonna like really do it. Like I'm not flaky.
No, you're not. It's great.
If I say yes, I'm gonna actually show up and do it. Yeah. So
it's a great quality. Yeah. Honestly, when you Hannah does say no a lot, to the point where I'm like, oh my god,
boundaries. She has them.
No, sometimes it's good for you to. I mean, it's really good that you, like when you commit, you're in it. Yeah, because like flakiness is a big bummer. Worst. It's a big bummer.
And that feels worse for me than like telling somebody no. It feels way worse to let somebody down.
And then I say yes to so much shit. and then I try my best, and then I get really overwhelmed because I've said yes to too many things, and I hate doing things subpar.
You've always been that way.
I know.
Though.
I just think it's either
said
in
yes
you
to
or
everything.
It's not.
Well, I think
it's personality type.
Well, I think being able to. Boundaries probably wouldn't be the worst thing for you to have
them.
Well, you do in some ways, but I think you could say no to a few more things.
So don't ask me to do anything, guys.
I'm going to say no. No, I mean, what ends up happening, this has been since you were in high school.
I say no to you.
I remember, no, you always say yes to me.
Norm's like, you say no to me a lot.
All the time.
No eating poop. No chasing squirrels.
Yeah. I remember when you were in high school, this is classic. You had said yes to everything, and you had invited a bunch of people over to our house that we I am, especially when I was younger, super not outgoing or wanting to chit chat with your friends. But then, well, yeah, I was shy. I was.
What age are we talking?
We're talking, you were in high school and I was in middle school.
Oh gosh, I really remember you wanting to hang out with my friends.
With you. I didn't want to entertain them. I remember you invited all these people over and then you did something else and you were like, Hannah, if you could just bring everyone in and everyone
was the setting?
It was at our
I
house.
Entertaining? Was I throwing a dinner party?
You just were having friends, and you did this indirect. This has happened multiple times.
It's fun for me.
where you invite people over and then you're not there. Then
I just have to have a quick shower.
I'll entertain you. It's okay. Actually, maybe it's what
I'm sure Dylan can relate to that.
Of course he can. Absolutely he can. Where he's like, well, Sarah just disappeared, so I guess I have to entertain this person that I've never met before. And he's also can be really shy and.
I do think it's personality type.
What?
The just saying yes to everything and wanting to entertain and then being ill-equipped
and then putting it off on other people.
The ball.
Yeah.
Big time.
I mean, I think you saying yes to a lot of things has gotten you in a good place too.
Yeah. It's been hard to calibrate. Actually, when I raced Crusher and I called you and I was that actually was so uncomfy for me because I haven't felt that feeling that deep. I chose to go to this race instead of a friend's. Well, it's a really complicated. It wasn't as direct of a choice as it was feeling.
But basically, you chose between
I was at a bike
race or a wedding.
Yeah. Yeah,
that
exactly.
Your friends
and
were going to be at.
I needed to go to the bike race. Mm-hmm. It was a thing that I had to do because of other situations, and it was this really fancy, fun wedding that was whatever. Dylan and our friends sent me a picture of them all dressed up as I was pulling in to Beaver, Utah, alone to this kind of yucky hotel alone, and I was like, oh no, I made the wrong choice. I don't actually think I should have done this. I should have done the other thing. And it was so, I hated it. If I was 3 hours closer, I would have turned around and left. Yeah. But I just oh man, it sucks to it was a feeling that I haven't honestly felt since college and high school. That really deep, oh no, I made the wrong choice and I can't undo this.
What's another time that you felt that?
I'm trying to remember. I just felt that so much in college.
Yeah.
Because it was
there were so many activities.
There were so many things. And I was, in high school, you can always kind of oh, my mom, mom and dad are making me stay in tonight. Or you can always kind of put off what you want to do on to someone else. Mm-hmm. And then when you're an adult, it's you making all the choices. That's the one thing about not doing the Grand Prix that actually ironically was the thing I didn't like about the Grand Prix was that I had to do all of these things, but it also sometimes the structure is nice to know what your priorities are. It's hard to set your priorities. For me, it's been hard to figure out the things that mean a lot to me or mean more than other things, reshifting that order. And I don't know if other people struggle with that, but it's been.
Oh, I'm sure everyone does. In general, life in
my adult
things,
life,
but, yeah.
It's really hard. Managing time, as we've talked about before.
Yeah,
but I mean, it seems simple, but for me, it's really hard to figure because I want to do everything at the same time and everything has the same value, but I realize it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. It really doesn't.
It don't.
Well, and then what I think what ends up happening is that, I mean, I think you've been in this chaotic schedule thing for like, you've created this because I think it's what, like how your brain thrives, you know, like you need this constant stimulation, which I think has to do with ADHD. And so like
fight or flight,
and you're just
flight.
You're just flying everywhere.
Or fighting.
I think you're fighting too. Did Mom recommend this book that I am having her read about? It's called Are You Mad at Me? And it's literally like about like people pleasing, but it's about like fight, flight, freeze, and fawn. And it goes into like the fawn response. And I feel like
baby deer.
I mean, basically, yeah. It's like you like put your needs aside and like, you know, do whatever. It's a really interesting book that I think you should read. And I feel not necessarily because I feel like you fawn, because I don't think that's your response. I think like, especially like growing up, I think you go fight or flight. You do either one of those.
I don't actually understand fight or flight, because fighting and flying. Oh, I guess you're staying to do one of the things or leaving.
Right.
Gotcha.
You're either like defensive and you're like fighting back, or you're fleeing, where you're just like, I'm out. I'm just going to avoid all of the things.
Fight.
You do. Yeah. Good. You self-identified that. I didn't have to do it for you. But I do think the like busy schedule thing works really well for you. And I wonder after like eventually, you know, as your life from like racing slows down, I don't know. Does that happen? Like what that's going to look like and how you slow down and
I think I always just
just jam it full of shit.
Truly.
Okay. Well, that's crazy.
But like yesterday I chilled. I mean, I flew home.
Yeah. That's good. That's great news.
But I couldn't move. I also got cramps.
Oh, Sarah told everyone in her phone book that she got her period on the plane. Mom called me and she goes, well, I heard Sarah got her period on the plane. I was like, yeah, She also told me that. And then
I told you too.
No,
and
that's
Danny,
not true.
And
I
told Danny.
And Danny's husband.
And the lady next to me who had to give you a tampon.
Oh, see? Everyone knew. It's a big deal in Sarah's world. Sarah doesn't understand that most women get a period every month.
Well, actually, she shared with me she was in perimenopause, so she didn't. But okay, sidebar. I learned this from my coach and my period tracker app on my phone. So I take my temperature every morning. And when you're about to get your period, you're actually more susceptible to the heat and the ill effects of heat. So awesome timing, body, on that one. Like literally couldn't have been worse.
So that's why you were on fire.
In fuego.
Absolutely in fuego.
En mis pantalones. But yeah, I like, you know, of course, on the plane, I was like, awesome. Love this for me. Actually, I was really stoked because it's been a couple of months of not getting a period, which, as we've learned in women's health, finally, in athletics, which is literally like the last, I don't know, 3 to 5 years.
What?
There was a shift from like, if you didn't get your period as a female athlete, that was like, woo, good job. You're doing things right. Your body fat is so low that you don't get a period. High performance.
That's insane.
To now, which is why it's a big deal when like these famous like world tour racers, my brain just glitched.
Yeah, what happened?
I got really hot. When they say like, oh, I'm on my period, like, you know, during the stage, like there's like Demi has said things about like, oh, I'm in this like part of my cycle and my legs were feeling this way. And it's nice to know that they are getting periods because they're like top performing athletes. So
it is crazy that
and me walking through the mud crying
that checks
about
out
to get
too.
mine.
I think me crying about seeing you seeing you sweating.
It was very hot.
It was very hot. Going, maybe we're a little synced up.
Yeah. Actually, I did tell a lot of people that. I think I told 2 more people.
Oh, how? It's a good thing you keep everything like really close to the chest.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on my period.
I know. No one.
Sorry.
It blows my mind that like some athletes like share certain things and don't share others strategically to like psych out their...
You think people are tracking your period?
No.
They're like, oh, Sarah's going to suck this week because she's going to be really hot.
They couldn't because I can't. There's nothing to track.
I had a coworker once, my
app and me are like, we don't know. Good luck, bitch.
Your guess is as good as mine. I had a coworker who's like a funny, outlandish dude, and he was tracking everyone's periods in the office because then he would like bring us snacks. He would hide candy corn for me and bring snacks. So like, yes, creepy, but also kind of
sweet.
I didn't hate it.
Meanwhile, my coach was at some point during the year, I was like, and then this, and I was like really grouchy, and he was like, oh, well, you're about to bleed. And I was like, oh yeah, I am hormonal. And he was like, Dylan was like, can you give Dennis my phone number so he can let me know when you're going to hate me? And I said, yes.
It is a crazy thing.
It's nuts. But heat sensitivity is totally a thing. I remember Maud telling me that about Unbound one year, that she was like about to get her period and it really affected her. I think it really is a thing.
I feel like mine is sound sensitivity. Like Jeff will sneeze and I'm like, oh my God, too loud.
You're always like that.
It makes me cry. Like
Mom and you used to drive to high school. Not that Mom was in high school. She was a teacher. And she would drive Hannah to school every morning, and Mom does actually sneeze quite loud. It'll blow.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. The woman can't like raise her voice to save her life, but she's
like 90 pounds.
She like whisper talks. The sneeze. What did she do when we were driving to school?
Oh, she was just like, oh, Hannah's really a hormonal teen. She just like... She's like, I would sneeze and I can't help it. And she would just get so mad at me.
It's awful. It's the most jarring thing.
How about getting sneezed awake by your partner sneezing in bed? Right. Dylan was on a roll. He was like 3 for 3 in a row. 3 mornings just,
I saw a really funny video of like people just like brought home their newborn baby and they like had it in the crib and then they like put their like, I don't know, like little tiny like Pekingese or like some kind of like little like, like a little tiny dog. No? Okay.
Oh, I know.
And they put it in the crib and the dog just sneezes just like all over the baby. And then they just lost their shit.
I know the clip you're talking about. It's
I
so
almost said to do.
Oh no, I've already seen it.
Okay, great. I figure you've seen most everything.
I fire up TikTok during the race season.
I don't have TikTok right now. I just do it like an old I just do it like an old person and go on Instagram Reels.
No,
I know. I'll get it again. Although I've come across some
think
great
it's time
stuff.
What, this is our third pod
to talk about TikTok?
Yeah, I feel ting tunk. I feel comfortable enough with our 0 listeners right now. I feel comfortable enough sharing that I love TikTok.
You TikTok like crazy.
It's helpful. I actually have been this is a weird contrast, but I either read or do TikTok.
Yeah.
Which are 2 really different energies. But I've been good at like race morning reading, which is crazy.
You read?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool.
It's nuts because I'm so nervous. I really don't have a hard time eating. I really, really don't. Like,
no, you're a good eater.
I'm a great eater.
Yeah.
Race morning, I kid you not. And this, like, I wasn't even nervous for Core4. Like, I was really excited.
What time were you eating?
A normal time.
Oh, okay.
This time. I would swallow a bite of oatmeal, and I did the like pill thing.
Pill swallow.
Because I couldn't get it down. Ugh. Breakfast has become extremely challenging for me.
If you did like a smoothie or like if you like.
Oh yeah, because whipping up a smoothie in a hotel, they didn't even have. This hotel room didn't even have. No microwave, no hot water thing. It was just like refrigerator and then hotel. Anyway, I've been having a hard time with that. Okay, well, I hit all my talking points. What'd you do this weekend?
Oh, I worked, but I had some interesting customers, as per usual. And there was one, I actually think you know him. He rides bikes in Durango. He's younger. He's like 26 years old. Anyway, he was there with a friend who was getting a tattoo upstairs.
Oh, nice.
Which was really fun. And he had come in once before because he had gotten a tattoo, and we had chatted, and he's an artist, and he's just like a fun, like nice guy. And we were chatting all about tattoos and chatting about art and doing all this stuff. And then I can't remember how it came up, but he said something about fingerboarding, or he like did like this thing.
Well, I didn't think you were going to say that.
Fingerboarding. Do you know what fingerboarding is?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like tech decks. And they looked at me, he and his friend, who were both 20.
No, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I thought it was a tech deck.
Well, yeah, he looked at me. It is. He looked at me and was like, oh my God, tech decks. Tech decks are not cool, right?
Oh, that's like Walmart.
It's Walmart. That's exactly what they said. They was like, oh, that's like the Walmart of fingerboarding. It is an entire like thing, right? And so like you can spend $150 on a tiny little fingerboard.
How much a normal board? A footboard.
I mean, they are pretty cool. And so he was telling me all about
Hannah
this.
gets into fingerboarding.
Well, it was so funny. He was telling me that his mom, like, you know, he has like ramps and he's got like bowls and all the things. And his mom makes him like cement things with like stained
It's like a
glass.
diorama.
Yes. It's miniatures, which I love. And he was like, I mean, we spent time talking about this, and he was like, are you going to get into it? And I was like, absolutely not. But I love hearing about how passionate you are. Like, I just was so enjoying hearing.
I love that those are still around. I remember.
He's like super into it.
I remember in
26
fourth
years
grade. Okay, well, when I was in fourth grade, Kyle Johnson,
shout out,
was across from me, and God help our Mr. McNett, our teacher at the time. The two of us with the ADHD, I'm sure, was because like I remember I was like, oh, he was like the meds to the nurse, you know, when you like the kids that needed Ritalin.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, they would get Ritalin, right?
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Anyway, Kyle Johnson had a tech deck and super glued his fingers to it.
Oh my God.
So then he was holding his pencil like this, but and then we had to rip his fingers off, and then you just saw his two fingerprints stuck.
And that's how you do it.
It's a core memory for me.
I know, it is crazy that those still are like a thing, and people are like, I mean, we were looking at
so can you go to the Olympics with it?
God, I don't think so. No, I don't. But his friend was like, yeah, I mean, like the physics behind it is just like skateboarding. Like, you know, you like to do all these tricks. It's like the same kind of like.
But you can't break bones.
Yeah, you can't. I guess not. That's a great point. You don't have to wear a helmet.
That's nice.
Yeah. No, it was
wow.
I mean, it's a whole industry. Like we were looking through all the things.
Isn't it crazy when you stumble across something that you're like, whoa, I didn't know that existed in this world. And it's actually this
like a big
huge thing. Like, you know what, Emporia, Kansas, where Unbound, the biggest gravel race in the world is, you know, it's even bigger than Unbound. And there's like 4,000 or 5,000 people who race Unbound.
Crazy.
Plus 2 per, I mean,
you got a lot of people.
It's a lot of people in it. Bigger than Unbound. The Frisbee golf tournament.
Wow.
There is like way bigger. Frolfin.
I would be so bad at that.
I feel like you would be good. Remember when you hit my eyeball with that card?
Oh God, you'll never let me forget it. Sarah and I notoriously have like never been able to play games together. Still, to this day, do not play.
I can play Settlers of Catan.
You can.
Catan.
It's
Catan.
But we were playing cards, trying to play cards once as kids, and I think the game didn't go well, whatever. And I was like, you know how hard it is to throw a card? And I tried to throw a card, and it launched directly and hit Sarah straight like in her unibrow.
Joe, my eyeball.
No, it didn't hit you in your eyeball.
I had a patch.
No, you didn't. No, that was not from that. That was from something else.
I just remember doing swim team with an eye patch.
You had a scratch. That was not from me. That was not from the card. That was from like, you got like gravel or something in there. You had pink eye or something.
I have sensitive eyeballs.
You do have sensitive eyeballs. Sarah was like, look at how puffy my eyes are. I wear mascara once.
And then I almost hit that deer.
The drive up here was so stressful. Sarah's bobbing and weaving through all the cars and yelling at people, just being like, I don't want to be stuck behind this old person. And then we were like on the road coming up here, and I saw a deer, and like my first reaction was just because it scared me because I thought it was going to run out, and then you were mad at me that I alerted you.
I wasn't mad. It also scared me. Like your noise scared me, so my hands both came off the wheel.
That's crazy. It's the wrong thing that it was supposed to do. I didn't have control over it.
Me neither.
I just was surprised.
Same reaction.
Different.
And we were just like, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you.
I'm sorry. That's how I reacted to it.
Oh my God.
I talked to Dad this week, which was, I haven't talked to him in a little while. And has he told you about his new hobby? No? Or is the new hobby that he wants to start?
No.
Okay. I want you to see if you can guess.
Well, he did the fish tank, and then he did the musical stuff. And then
what musical stuff?
He did guitar or keyboard.
Keyboard. He did ask me if he was like, do you have any use for a nice keyboard? I said, absolutely not. Do I have time?
That's so
100%
funny.
no.
Felting.
No, but God, felting would be cool, because then I could get whatever he didn't end up using.
No, I think he was like into the idea of felting.
Oh, he was into the idea of felting. That one was funny to me.
What?
It's in the musical family. You're never going to guess. It's such a weird instrument.
I feel like I know the sound, but I don't know what it is.
What's the sound?
Meow, 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 meow.
A didgeridoo?
What's the keyboard you play, or the guitar that you play sitting down?
Dulcimer.
Is that what it is?
He's going to play a dulcimer.
I got it.
Yeah. Didn't our Uncle Judd have a dulcimer?
Sure.
And I said something to Dad. I was like, oh, like Judd. And he was like, no, I don't think so. I was like, no, 100%. I think Judd gave him a dulcimer. And he was like, no, I think not. Anyway, he's going to like take lessons and he's been practicing.
Gosh, our family is so funny.
He told me that he was like watching a video and he was like basically like playing along, but on his desk. He was like,
I'm proud of him for finding a video.
He did say, he was like, we were talking about us doing this, and he was like, I'm not gonna know how to pull it up.
He's fully leaning into that.
Oh yeah, he was like, I'm not gonna be able to figure out how to do that.
And I was like,
well, you could just watch the YouTube, and he was like, nah, I don't know how to do that. Do I have to pay for it? Like,
oh my God.
No, it's free. It's free.
I've already gone through.
I was like, we'll just send you a link, and you literally have to just click it.
Oh well, I knew I don't think he's our target audience here, because I told him
we're gonna make fun of him. and then he was like, wow. And I was like, that's my love language. He was like, I don't remember reading about that as one of the love languages. And I was like, wow, that's incredible that you know those things. But yeah, it's 100% my love language.
Was he serious when he was like, I don't remember that being one of the love languages?
Maybe.
He was like, yeah, nowhere in here is being really mean to someone a love language.
Like, I get that one a lot. My daughters, hey, really love me. I was like, if I'm not making fun of you, I don't know you.
And I don't like you.
If I'm nice, we are not friends. We are not that close.
It is true. Hannah was so concerned about being mean on this pod.
I'm still concerned about being mean.
I know, you're being a little too nice.
Because I cried about you being hot. I take it back. No, that did suck.
There was another funny moment from the race that I did write down. But it was actually a pretty dynamic race. It's really fun to race with the European girls because they all race like road racers, which is really scary and sometimes not fun. But we were just throwing attacks, which is super fun. And nothing was really sticking, but then we started like kind of shedding some more riders, and like it was kind of like me and Rosa and G were each, and G and I were like sort of trying to like team tactic it, but it was so hot that I feel like everything was kind of in slow motion. And then at one point, G and Morgan and Rosa were all yelling at each other because we had dropped one of the girls and we were trying to stay away. And like three of us were working really well together, and then one person wasn't taking pulls. Gravel and road is kind of funny because like, a pull. So if you're in a small group.
Pull or pole?
Pull.
Spell
pull.
it.
Pull.
Pull. P-O-L-E. P-O-L-L.
P-U-L-L.
Oh, a pull.
Yeah.
Pull.
Oh, I was like, P-O-L-L isn't a word.
She does vote. I know she votes.
Should I? We don't know.
You absolutely should.
So we were each taking a pull because you're trying to stay away from the rest of the group because you're trying to whittle it down.
Yeah.
And we're all on our own team. So you're kind of forming alliances kind of during the race.
Survivor. It's basically Survivor.
It is. It kind of is until then team tactics are off now, and like it's every woman for herself when you get closer to the finish line. Anyway, blah blah blah. So they're all yelling at each other, and I clearly don't do well with conflict because I was not participating.
Mommy and Daddy were fighting.
Truly, I was like, Mommy and Daddy are all fighting, and so I just decided to pee in my pants. What? Well, I really had to pee.
You're like, this seems like a good time.
Yeah,
and then did you talk about it so that it diffused the whole situation?
I was like, all you guys are fighting and I'm just over here peeing into my shoes.
Pee girl over there.
Pee shoes.
She got pee socks. That's insane.
And then it just makes me like really like, oh God. Question my job, actually.
Yeah, but then were you like, oh no,
no,
they're like
you were
talking
just
about tactics and I just peed in my shoes and then told them.
I think it's my like secret tactic. People think that I'm like, I don't know.
People think you're what? I want you to finish that thought.
I don't know.
And then I want to hear how it works to your advantage.
I think people think that I'm not that serious, but then I'm not that serious.
And they would be correct.
Sophia years ago was like, you're really hard to race against because you're really unpredictable.
That's really funny. Never know when you're going to pee in your shoe.
I was like, yeah, it's true because I
also have no idea.
I have no idea.
None of it is calculated.
No, it's just all feeling.
Going off of vibes. just vibes only.
I've just vibed my way.
Vibe my way to the top. The crop cream.
The crop of the cream.
Crop of the cream.
Okay, in my defense, there are a lot of other riders that like, there are some riders that are very calculated, very data focused. And then the rest of us, I think, go off of vibes. And you just kind of have to like, when it feels right to attack.
I think that's great.
Feels right to pee
honestly,
in your pants.
I think that's intuition. Like, I think that actually is like you just being connected with your like intuition. Yeah. Actually, you know what it actually is? It's impulse control. You don't have any. You're just sending it because you're like, I don't know, I'm just going to go with this.
I can feel the bags under my eyes and still have so much sodium in my system. Oh, I never answered how many bottles I drank.
Oh, how much water did you drink?
Going back to that loop, didn't think you didn't think we were going to close that one. I think I drank like 7 or 8 bottles, 32. These are the tiny ones. These are like the 550 milliliters. And I drank 7 or 8, 950. So like 2 of these basically.
Wow.
And I preloaded with sodium before the race. So you just get bloated.
I can't believe you can reach down and grab your bottle while you're on the bike.
Yeah.
Or were you wearing a thing?
No.
Yeah, that's an incredible skill.
That feels like having a monkey on your back. A furry little monkey.
Oh, the water would have gotten so hot. Could you imagine how hot that water would have been? I bet it was really hot.
It was. I just, not to keep bringing up the heat, I just knew this was crazy. I was like, after that moment where I was like, whoa, I'm really, really hot, I would like wipe because I was so sweaty, I would wipe my face on my sleeve, and on my shoulder, I could feel how hot my face was.
Oh, God.
Like it was so much hotter than my shoulder.
Yeah. Awful.
I couldn't cool down. Now that we're talking about it, I'm getting really hot in here.
Well, it's warming up.
The only thing on my notes that I remember writing down was vibration plate.
Yeah. And I don't know what that is.
Should we talk about it?
I don't know. Do you have anything to say about it?
I do.
I mean, I guess I've seen them where they just jiggle you.
Well, okay. Do you know that was like, I'm going to butcher the decade that those things were from, but I'm pretty sure like the 50s.
Yeah. That seems like something in the 50s where they just like.
It was just like this thing.
Exercise for women. Yeah.
They weren't supposed to exercise. Yeah. So you're supposed to look cute, not sweat, not get too verklempt. And you would just stand on this plate, and then it had this like band that you would wrap around like your thighs or your hips, and it would just jiggle you. And that was your workout. And
honestly, that sounds ideal.
That's
my kind of workout.
Okay, that sounds itchy to me. Like, have you ever gone on a run and then your butt cheeks are moving so much that they itch?
Oh yeah, my stomach gets itchy, which is maybe. Oh, that's interesting. I never thought about that. Everything's just jiggling. I could see that being itchy.
Yeah.
Does it actually, is anyone like, oh yeah, this does something?
I know. A couple of the podcasts I listened to, one of the girls got one. It just seems, I was just curious if you know of anyone who's actually buying those things or if it's like one of the, it's just like, it's nuts to me, like what is marketed to,
TikTok,
people
on TikTok.
I saw it on
now I'm gonna
Instagram.
Get ads for
yeah,
it.
We are both.
I've been getting ads. This is the craziest thing. One, I didn't think Depop was listening to anything. I've been getting like, you know how on Depop, which is like
it's like an online consignment.
There's like your feed of like suggested clothes or whatever that people are selling. And I use Depop. Like that's exclusively like how I buy clothing. Mm-hmm. I've been getting served ads for like bike shorts, like with chamois. I'm like, you are.
Oh, that's why you showed me that. And you were disturbed.
I'm disturbed by it.
I sell my chamois on there sometimes.
Do you? Mm-hmm. And people buy used chamois?
A lot of them are my followers.
Ew, so that's even weirder.
No.
What do you mean?
No, they're women who like my kit is what I'm trying to say.
I think we should start an OnlyFans of your used chamois, unwashed.
I knew you were.
Let's whore you out.
Look us up, OnlyFans.
Chamois fans.
Chamois fans. Chamois fanny.
That's so grody. Oh, yeah. No, and I've been getting targeted ads about like ADHD too. So
wow. You're just living my life over there. That's great. They're like, she looks kind of similar.
Yes.
Hit her with the chamois. Hit her with the ADHD.
I can sometimes like
is
unlock
it that
your
hers?
phone.
Oh, yeah. You can't unlock my phone.
No. For what? ADHD or chamois?
No, have you seen, there's hims and hers.
Oh yeah, and there's like GLP-1 stuff that you can get.
Makes me feel like I'm living in Idiocracy.
Why?
That movie. I don't know, there's something so creepy about those ads to me because like it's just this overarching like pharmaceutical brand.
Totally.
That's like, here are the issues that women have and then we're going to send you, it's just this like blankly branded pill bottle of this helps with women pain.
What? No, it's not that vague, is it?
No, it's not.
No,
but
I assume you have to like go see a doctor for this stuff.
I don't think that extensively. Like it's freaky. Like men is like erectile dysfunction and
hair loss,
and women it's like
depression,
ADHD,
GLP-1.
Yeah.
Whoa. I bet it's one thing that does blow my mind.
That's
is
freaky
the
to me.
Like use of GLP-1 like generally.
Yeah. I was curious if like cyclists and athletes were going to start using it, but then I had read that like it like prohibits your use basically of carbs, which like you wouldn't be able to fuel yourself.
Yeah, that would
so
be
you would
silly.
be light but scary.
Yeah. Light but scary.
Light but scary. I was going to touch on some of the weight issues, but I really just don't want to be another person.
I do like kind of like the rule of just really not commenting on women's bodies
or men's, honestly.
I don't think about men's bodies ever. They never crosses my brain. Like, don't care. Super don't care. They're fine. They're fine.
Yeah.
They don't think. Yeah, but I really
No, I agree. I very much agree with that. Cause like, you know, what's crazy to me is like, and I really noticed this with hormones. Cause like, I'll have like, you know, love a luteal phase. Oof. But it's nuts to me. Like I'll have finished like Leadville 100 in the top 10, which is like a pretty cool. We should talk about the Leadville 100 run, but it's like a cool accomplishment. And I'm like, that's nuts. Like my body can do pretty crazy things.
Incredible things.
And if I'm in the wrong hormonal cycle.
Not the wrong, just like the one that is super sensitive.
Yeah. And it makes me hate my body sometimes. And it's a big bummer. And if I feel like that, I don't need a single person commenting on any part. And I know most athletes are that way in general.
I think just, as a general
So can we knock it off?
Yeah, stop talking about the bodies. Everyone is so unbelievable. Each individual person is so aware of what is going on in their body in such a big way that they don't need it from any other person.
No.
It always makes me think of the time when Bubba, our grandma, Sarah went to the bathroom.
R.I.P. Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out Bubba. I was in high school or college, maybe.
Yeah.
It was early.
I think high school.
Yeah. And she commented on my body and told me I was getting tubby. And like my weight has fluctuated all over the place, but it was like
never when I was in the room.
Yeah, Sarah was not in the room. Yeah, which, that is.
But she also in the past has complimented you on your body and told you that you were, and Hannah's extremely athletic. Truly, you are. Anyway, Hannah's really long legs, and Bubba was like, "You're going to be
you're a runner, and
you're going to be the runner."
Oh, you are so mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah. She thought I would be the athlete, and I was like, no. I love art.
It was just a different time, and we've come so far. Yeah, and we just need to knock it.
We need to not be talking about people's bodies.
It really just angers me because there's a new. It feels like a new era. Unfortunately, coming back in from the 90s, like when we were kids and growing up, it was like the heroin chic,
like super wafy.
I just thought we were past that, and it just feels like there's waves of it coming back in pop culture and athletics, and knock it off.
Yeah. It's just there's so much other stuff to be talking about athletes. Stop talking over me.
There is.
And like about individuals that like how you look, your size is like, it's got to be the least interesting thing about you.
It is. And it's something I love about cycling in that, especially for women, I remember feeling this when I started getting competitive in it, because I had done track, I had done swim team, I had done soccer, and like in track and swim team, especially, like it felt like a certain body type that you had to have to do those things. And one that I didn't have. And I felt like with cycling, finally, I was like, damn, because my best friend at the time, Lauren Catlin, was like the size of G, like shaped like G, like over 6 feet tall, like very thin. And she and I were both extremely successful at mountain biking, at road, at track, not at track, but yeah.
That one I do think there is kind of a body type.
Yeah, there might be a body type for that one. But for I'm watching the women's tour, and I'm like, there's lots of different bodies in that peloton, and it's awesome.
Yeah, it is really cool to see. And
I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah, great. And we just don't talk about women's bodies. We're all just doing the best we can with what we got.
But how about, did you follow there's the Leadville 100 run.
No, were you in it? Nope, didn't follow it.
I will never be in that one. No, I confidently can say running 100 miles. I can't wait to talk to Maud about it, because she finished it in 25 hours.
Maud did?
Yeah.
And she also rode
Yes, because she was competing in this event called the Lead Woman. There's Lead Man and Lead Woman, I'm assuming. But she had to do like 5 of these events, and it's like a running time for all of them. So they add all your times up.
Oh my gosh.
So she beat second place by only like 30 minutes.
She won. Oh my God.
The whole thing.
Whoa. By how many seconds?
Minutes.
Oh, minutes?
But still, like in that type of competition, it
where
might
it's like
as well
hours
be seconds.
and hours and hours.
Yes.
Whoa.
And the woman who so it was like the combination of Leadville 100 mountain bike, Leadville 100 run, which are back to back. And then the Silver Rush 50, you could either do the mountain bike or the run, I guess, which is kind of funny. Maybe.
Okay.
Anyway, I don't know the rules. I should have looked it up, but it's crazy. You have to do a lot of these events. And she ended up winning. The woman got second, was only like 30 minutes behind her. So it was close.
Wow.
Which is pretty insane. I don't think she'll ever do that run again based on her Instagram stories, but I'm excited to talk to her about it.
Oh my God.
It looked really hard. I love Maud is so dramatic at the finish lines. She's always the one like on the floor or on the ground. Just
give it to her. Let her have
honestly,
it.
I love it. I love it. She always has these really dramatic photos that are awesome. I mean, it's really emotional. I can't imagine being up for 20. I can't imagine being awake for 25 hours. The only time I've done that was for a party, which felt hard.
Yeah, I cry after that.
Yeah. But the woman who finished, so David Roach, the guy who won the 100 run, he did it in 15 hours. He averaged a 9-minute mile.
Oh my God.
For 100 miles above 11,000 feet.
Oh my God. Ugh. That's a different.
Isn't that nuts? He broke his own record. And then
crazy.
the woman who won, she got second overall.
To men and women?
Yes.
Whoa.
And she beat like a 20-year record.
Oh my God.
I think they were both named Anne. I was just looking this up. It's pretty cool. Like, she was a 31-year-old, I don't think she's a pro. And she just ran really, really fast.
Oh, that sounds...
For 100 miles. I can't... Yeah, her time was
unhealthy.
18 hours.
Oh my God.
She was only 3 hours behind the men's time.
That's crazy.
The record-breaking men's time.
Blah. I got nothing to say to that.
I just want to know...
I have literally no input.
Do they have their toenails intact?
No, they can't. Do they? Oh, I bet they feel... So, like, that can't be good for you. That's not good for you. It's not so bad for you.
So on TikTok,
I read it somewhere. I read this article
on the New York Times. Yeah, there was this article that I read. I just, skimmed it, and it was put into a TikTok video. There was this like TikTok doctor. So TikTok doctor. And he was like, these are 3 things I would not do after the age of 40. And he was like, smoke tobacco, drink alcohol, long distance running. And I was like, check.
Great. Check. Got it. How do we feel about cupcakes?
How do we feel about biking?
Probably goes into long distance.
Yeah, but
you're not 40 yet. That's all right. You're not 40 yet.
Good.
You got, I don't know how old you are.
A 30 lot more years.
5 more years. 6 more years.
Yeah.
4 more years. Somewhere in that range.
All right. What is coming up? Nothing.
I got nothing. So you have a little, like, the next couple weeks for you,
I got a little break.
Thank
goodness. I get to go do strength again.
Ooh, do strength.
Honestly, that's the thing that I miss the most in the season, because it's hard to manage it because I get so sore.
Yeah, I bet.
Dennis, my coach, was like, don't get sore. And I was like, check. I'm gonna be. That's it. That's all I got.
Great.
Anything else for you?
I got some trips coming up, but nothing in the next week.
We're cruising. We're gonna launch this pod.
There's a lot to do on that. Yeah, and maybe within the next, we've been in. This is clearly not ours.
Yeah, maybe we be in a new scenery.
Soft launch a new spot.
Soft launch.
Yeah. This is, thank you, Payson and Nicole, for letting us hang out here.
It is nice.
It's so nice. It's
also a sauna, so I'm doing heat training.
I too am doing heat training. And I don't have any reason to heat train.
Can you see my pit stains on this one?
Yes.
Damn.
Yep. Sure can. I'm not sweating as much as I normally do. Okay. Well, I hope you have a good week. We'll talk next week.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.